All right, it is Food City Friday. We have registered dietitian Kirby Moir with us. And Kirby, it is National Nutrition Month.
Yes. It's our time to shine.
Yes,
us dietitians,
for you.
right?
That's exactly right. This is your month. Yes.
Yes. And I wanted to kind of share a little bit of insight today. Some kind of almost like a grocery store tour coming to the studio,
Nice.
if you will.
I like it.
We have something at Food City called the Pick Well program. The dietitians, we really help manage that and kind of pick out what we're going to look for to highlight to customers. But the goal of that program is, if you're interested in eating better, you want to find items that are going to be lower in sugar, saturated fat, and sodium. We're working to help you identify that, so you don't have to read all the labels. It's kind of like having the dietitian right there with you while you shop.
And they'll have that label right there. It says Pick Well product right there.
Exactly.
Yep.
And today we're highlighting the dietitian pick.
Okay.
So I kind of went through, I should probably say, it's important to remember everyone's diet is unique.
Yes.
What works for you is different.
Right.
I just kind of wanted to spotlight a couple of things that I really enjoy from the Pick Well program.
Very nice.
And share why they might be beneficial for some others.
Well, from the dishes you prepared here, you have good taste. Okay, so
let's
showcase some of your picks. These are Kirby's picks.
Yes, I figured I'd start with kind of breakfast, and then we'll move into kind of a produce section. But when it comes to fueling our morning, a couple of essential things we want to focus on is fiber.
Okay.
Fiber can help regulate your blood sugar in the morning and also help regulate your appetite.
Right.
If you're somebody that doesn't get hungry in the morning, I still would recommend you try to eat something to start your day. So a couple things I wanted to highlight. These are actually bagels, and most people maybe be surprised being like, isn't that a lot of carbs? It's a good carb. It's a healthy carbohydrate. The brand is Dave's Killer Bread. They make grains that feature nuts and seed blends that are rich in ALA. So we talk about fish providing fats for heart health. We get a similar type of fat from this bagel here. And 13 grams of protein.
So just eat the bagel, but make sure what you're putting on the bagel. You got to watch that too.
We need a little bit of avocado, light schmear. But if you're a cereal eater, I think that this is a great place to use those Pick Well tags because we're going to help identify, number one, whole grains, and then secondly, items that meet a certain guideline for added sugar. So there's lots of different varieties. It still doesn't mean it's just going to be a plain bran flake. There's still going to be some options in there. I love the Kashi brand. They've really elevated some of those favorite kid flavor snacks.
They have a good name in the industry too.
Yes, absolutely. And they really, I think, are trying to figure out what we crave and a better way to do it. And that's a simple little swap there.
And I love that organic cinnamon harvest.
Yes,
so you're going to get that burst of cinnamon. And if you like cinnamon cereals, that's a good way to go.
Yeah, and this one's been quite interesting to everyone in the studio this morning. These are smoothie blends. So these actually come little small ice cubes that feature a mixture of fruit, but they actually have whey protein and almond butter already included.
In the cube.
In the cube. No added sugar.
Okay.
But if you're somebody that struggles with time in the morning, or you're not hungry, a liquid breakfast could be a good start.
Something you can go on the go with.
Yep. Again, no added sugar, good source of fiber, good source of protein.
Right.
And super convenient. You don't have to buy all those pieces, you just use the ice cubes. And it gives you a serving size on the back on how to measure those.
All right. Well, we're going to come back here in a minute, take a look at some of these other items you brought in here because you brought several.
I know.
We got to cover some ground this morning, but it's all good ground because it's National Nutrition Month. And we want you to take advantage of that Pick Well program. To find out more about that program, go to foodcity.com.